This is Chris again, and I'm afraid had a slight technical difficulty there, but we're back. And Mike was just saying about RPE managing fatigue.
Yeah. So we use RPE, and we use that to measure fatigue, basically, and that's the whole process of the fatigue percent. That's what it's really intended to do, and that's why there's a few different ways to run fatigue percents. And if you kind of get a little bit more into it, that's really what it's about, is measuring fatigue.
Yeah.
Now, there are some limitations, like you were saying. Some people have a tendency to just fudge the RPE a little bit, and I understand that. I have that tendency myself if I'm reliant on that, and if I'm not careful in fighting against it. So the idea is, well, how can we create a system that better addresses that problem? And one of the things that we came up with, if we use a fixed number of sets, the whole point of the fatigue percent is to adjust that based on your abilities for that day. So how do we adjust the fixed number of sets? Well, the track system was developed to adjust those sets. So the track system is in the morning, you do a very simple heart rate test. It takes 5 minutes, and you answer a couple questions about soreness.
That's precise with heart rate, 5 minutes. I normally do 20 seconds, but anyway. Oh, sorry, you mean the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, then you answer a couple questions about soreness and whatnot, and it combines all that stuff together. It gives you a plain English recommendation on, should you stay the same?
Yeah.
Should you increase your work, decrease your work? Maybe you should take the whole day off. How much should you increase? It'll tell you, do an extra set on all of your movements today, or do no additional volume. So it's very precise in terms of what it says. There's no ambiguity, and that's something that we thought was very important.
That's the beauty of the whole fatigue drop system, I think, that it does take away a lot of the guesswork. Obviously, the honesty of the athlete is paramount here, because if you want to work around it, you probably can.
Yeah.
But you can't sort of have a system for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's Russ has used it. I've messed around with it, and a few of the people I've trained at my other place have used it, and it's really helps. Oh. Just on a very basic level.
Yeah.
If he's okay, right, another 5%.
Well, the whole place that came from, excuse me, we kept hearing that you have to learn to listen to your body.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to listen to your body. So well, what does that mean? Well, nobody can tell you what it means.
Pizza.
You just have to figure it out. And they were saying, it takes 10 years of consistent practice to figure it out. And I was like, well, that's great, but that's a long time for a lot of people. And is there a way for us to speed up this process? So we just start making observations. Well, okay, when I'm listening to my body, what am I doing? And we've kind of developed a system of what does that mean, And so if you have an advanced lifter and they say, I'm just not feeling it today, usually it's a pretty similar effect to what you get with a fatigue percent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things are feeling heavy that day, and it's not right. They're getting tired quickly, so they cut it early. They do less than they were planning to do. And it's the same thing that you would get with a fatigue percent.
Now, I've noticed with your own training, you obviously the videos you put up on your YouTube channel, which is the Reactive Training Systems YouTube channel. It seems like you're recording a lot of the sets you do, so that's obviously one form of feedback for yourself. So if you're looking at a video and you go, okay, that's a little bit tougher than I'd like it to be, would you then factor your volume down on your fatigue drop sets, or would you sort of, or are there other things that you use to help you with that?
Well, I would feed that back into RPE first, and for me personally, I have. On a lot of the videos, you see me with this device that sits under the bar. You see me it pulls out a string. I get a lot of questions on if that's a mini band. It's not. It's a
mini band.
You're right. I have two different devices. One is a Tendo unit, and another is a GymAware. They're basically the same thing. It measures how fast you pull out the string, basically. And so